Well, there you are again. Charlie Greer podcast. I do this every day today. So, Flea's of Fornication. Before we do, please like, share, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, which you do, the information is in the description for Zelle. And Zelle is an app. You got to have an app. You know, there's not a link you can click on. And whoever does, you'll be the first one. I've never gotten a nickel. So, whoever does support me will be the first. Let's do this. So, fleas of fornication. What's a flea? Well, you know, my dog has fleas. What's fornication? Well, you know, sexual relations between people that aren't married. Of course, nobody cares about that anymore. Like, you don't have to be married to fornicate. Shit. You don't have to be married for fornication. Yeah, and it's a lot of people. That's how they get ahead in life. That's how they get their jobs. They get their everything. It's a cottage industry, the casting couch, all that. It's been around probably since the beginning, the dawn of time. Somebody sleeping with someone to get theirs. Or anyway, we're moving on. So, fleas of fornication. Anytime I've tried to do anything, here comes the fornicators. All right. Pardon me. So, yeah, here come the fornicators. And I say, no, you're not going to be able to worship my big, beautiful, girthy phallus. Nope, you're not going to. I'm into relationships. I've got at the time I had a girl. But yeah, the fornicators, here they come. Well, everybody, most of the movie stars, most of the people that are like, have fornicated to get ahead. That's just, get it, you know, that's a simple fact. Okay. You can take that to the bank. They're fornicators. It's everywhere, man. The movie industry, the entertainment industry, the politician, you name it, man. Newsmen, everybody. Unless you're willing to fornicate, you're not gonna get too far. Like, I mean, you can dilly dally around a few fornication, but it's the easiest road is through fornication. So you're thinking, well, he's lost it now. He has went. Maybe, perhaps I have. But this is a thing. And again, anytime I've done certain things, here comes these. I was in my first real band. At first, people don't give a shit what you're doing. There's 7 people at your show. I always had a girlfriend. So then you start doing better. Here comes the fornicators. And we're talking everybody. Groupies and this and that. And people that own fanzines and magazines. It's a thing. Oh, and club owners too. Oh. I could say more. I can't because I'm already being doxxed. So I got to keep this in like a parable. You know, I can't really kick the reel like I want to, but maybe soon. So yeah, anytime I've gotten to a certain level, well, here they come, and they're wanting something, usually connected to my phallus. You know, this is like, what? No. What about my art or my band or my music? No. We're interested in your girthy phallus. Like, hey, like, don't come at me like that. And that now everybody is waving their freak flag. I mean, there's all these sites and people talk about it openly now. As well, I'm this, I'm that, I'm not. Man, you know what? Go do what you're gonna do. I don't care, but shut up about it. You know, who cares? I want to know. You know, like I didn't. And there's all these different fetishes. You can't keep up with it, man. You need a program. You know, like a Excel file. You know, just to keep up with all these weird fetishes. And see, it's well, for one, STDs are a thing. And then there's these new STDs, and then there's these STDs that have kind of morphed because they've been around a long, so they don't have like, and they're not telling you this, but out in California before I left, there's certain things that they don't even have drugs for anymore. I think there's a new strand of syphilis that it's gonna Al Capone you, if you will. So you gotta be careful. And nobody is coming at you going, oh, by the way, I've got herpes. Nobody says that before they fornicate you. Or, oh, I got HIV or I got Hep C, whatever it is. You got, or all three, HIV, Hep, and the herpes. Nobody's going to say that, you know? You're just going to end up sick. It takes a couple weeks, months to kick in sometimes. I've had friends that, yeah, got STDs and it messed them up. A few friends, okay? It ain't if but when, people. If you're living that kind of lifestyle, it ain't but when. It's not if but when. I'm sorry. It is. It's a tightrope. You're walking that STD tightrope. And there's been times where it's like, my God, are you serious? Is this what I'm dealing with? Yes, this is what you're dealing with. You're dealing with people that want to fornicate. And I'm like, shit. Fix my hat here. My hat got crushed in the mail, so yeah, it's I get club owners, you know, um, even back when I was, yeah, just from the beginning, I've had to deal with like certain behavior, fornicators, if you want, and then flat out like getting jobs. Like this was like maybe 2007, 2008, and I'm not gonna name the guitar company, but it was like a major guitar company, and the woman who was running the manager, I don't even know who she was. She was a big one at this guitar company. Was offered me a job, and I think I met her at a gig or at a bar or something like that. Like, um, oh, we're hiring. You should work in the It was like the setup department, like the final phase of the guitar. Like, I'm good at that, like setting stuff up. Truss rod adjustment, this and that. The bridges. I'm really good at like setting some intonating a guitar, if you will. So I was like, yeah, and it paid good. You got to work fast, and you got to do at least a guitar, da, 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 da. But man, you're working around, they're playing. It's a guitar company. It's going to be cool. And she's literally on. We party. We go to the bar every time. We have food. Da, da, you're gonna love it. Cool. And she was flirting with me, but at the time, um, I think I was still. I might have had a girlfriend, but anyway, I wouldn't have done. Hey. So I think I did split up with my girlfriend. It was like in a couple of weeks, or we were in one of those moments where it's like, now I'm mad at you, you're mad at me, whatever. She might have heard about that. But I get a call at night. I'm at home, and she's drunk. Uh, hey, and like offers to bring over a friend for like a three-way. And I was like, what? I'm waiting to when's this job start? Forget about this dream. I want a job. Not interested in you and your you know, she couldn't believe it. How dare you not turn me down? I've never a guy turning down a three. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want your, two women I don't know that all are your funk on me. God knows if you're willing, if you you work at a guitar company, you think that I don't know what's going on. No. I was like, thank you. But now I ain't gonna, we're not getting the job. They didn't get the job because I didn't fornicate with this girl and her mystery friend, whatever it was. And then she couldn't believe, and she like blocked me on Facebook and stupid, dumb. And my roommate at the time was like, man, you should have did it. Dude, no, no, no. Uh, huh? What? I'm not going down that road. That's what people think. See, it's the thing. That's what people think about artists and creative people. That you're out there, we get a bad rap. Some of us. I'm not saying all of there are people that, but people are people. Again, live your life. I don't care what you do, but you get a bad rap. You get like basically they think you're a fornicator. You're out there like every night. Hey, no, like I used to have back in the day a ton of girls that were just friends of the band, whatever friend. Now you can't do that. It doesn't seem like I have that many friends that were just like girl. That it's all about like friends with benefits and this that and that. No. And it's hard to talk to people because everybody thinks they're flirting. Like, I ain't flirting. I'm just trying to have a conversation. Huh? So I can't talk anymore. Is that what it is? Like I can't, you're either friends with benefits or you're not, is that where we're at now? Is that the sad state of affairs we're in right now? Fornication is everywhere. You know, yes, that's the answer is yes. That's what that's where we're at. I mean, it's frustrating. Again, I'm into relationships. I'm into like having a connection with somebody and not like, devotion and love and stuff like that, which I guess is weird now, you know? Oh, I'm the weird one, huh? And I've always been that way. I've always had like damn near, living with somebody or long term, uh, well, that's you're old timey now. If you do that, that's not cool. That's a strange and mysterious world we live in. But yeah, you have to hold your ground. You don't want to change because then if you do, see, it's a quick fix. Fornication is. Um, it also leads to anxiety, depression. It's like eating potato chips. You just got to keep on eating those potato chips. Yeah, and it's going to leave you feeling empty. People don't want to like. Oh, a lot of people get their self worth from fornication, like who they've been fornicating with. Um, and they got to keep that up. See, the they want you doing that kind of. They want you out there sickly and fornicating and all this other shit. And then say if you are one of these sickly fornicators, you're not telling. You're just out there fornicating, man. I hope you're wearing prophylactics, but I don't know. Uh, perhaps let's just leave it at that. But it's a thing. It's sad. Um, again with the guitar company that they asked me to work for them. Okay, and it wasn't like I was begging or looking for. I didn't even know they were. This was in Los Angeles. I didn't even know they were had a facility in LA. I thought they were somewhere else. Like really? And of course, I didn't do the three way, and I didn't get the job. It's like dang, but I've got my health and peace of mind. I mean, you know, I found another job. Um, but everywhere. Oh, in LA, the casting couch is a thing. I was kicked out of NBC at an audition in executive office, and the guy asked me about like if I was circumcised or not. I was like, "What the fuck did you do that?" And then he did. The guy thrown out. You're banned from NBC. And then I've told this story, but I got a call from my agent at the time, like, "Don't you go to the Screen Actors Guild?" I was in the Screen Actors Guild, and report. No, I ain't gonna snitch. Hey, I know that goes on. So, of course, she dropped me anyways. She's like, "I do a lot of business with this guy, and I've known him for years." And uh, as I was throwing me out of the office, I looked at the other actors that were auditioning for the same part I was. I was like, "You guys are somebody's gonna have to do the rub." People are like, "What?" Yeah, dude, that's that. You're gonna have to. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. Get out there. And I did, of course. They threw me out. They said I was banned, but that didn't. I wasn't really banned because I went on more auditions. And matter of fact, in the same kind of office complex, I used to manage a art gallery, and then we had a big premiere, and it was packed, and we're giving away booze, and this was in Burbank, and so this guy came up. He was going around. Oh, and he came up to me. He had his paperwork. Oh, he was flirting, but I was engaged at the time, so I was just like, "Oh, what? Oh, I'm the casting person for do you think you're smarter than a fifth grader?" I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. And my fiance at the time, she's like, "Oh, do it, do it. You can win money, and then, yeah, you should do it." I was like, "No, And then he pulled her aside, and then she's like, "Look, you should do it." So she talked me into doing it. So I had to do an audition, right? So we went. We both. She went with me, and it was. Do you think you're smarter than a fifth grader? Hosted by what's his name? That hillbilly comic. So, I, I get in there and it's kind of like the show. They run through a show, but it's not, you're not on the stage. They have this room that's kind of like looks like the stage. And when you get up there, uh, they run through the, well, I got them all right. I thought I was doing well. I was like, man, I'm going to nail it. I'm going to make some money. But I could see the worry in the producer's eyes. And then they pull me. I'm done. It was great. And then one person was like, man, we're not going to put you on there. You're too smart. You named all the questions. We need someone that's a little, what? With the fornicating flirter that got me in there. And then, huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're not, well, dang, even my fiance, my girlfriend, she was like, you shouldn't have done so good, Charlie. Well, I didn't know. These questions were, anybody could have got these questions right. Which, are you smarter than a fifth grader? I know fifth grade knowledge, huh? No, no, they're not gonna. Um, but I think if I'm not mistaken, I got paid for that audition, or whatever. I think I did. There's only been a few times where I got paid on an audition. That's rare. Matter of fact, that's usually unheard of. But I know there's a couple times where I got paid for an audition, and I think that was one of them. And I think it was probably got paid. It was like $350 or something, like not too much, but I'm pretty sure I did. Like a check, like, hey, but because I remember waiting around for something. That, yeah, I think they paid me. But that again, it's what it is. It's gonna you gotta get your pardon me, alligator skin on. This is gonna happen if any of you out there that are like in the arts or even YouTubers. Wait till you get to a certain level. Here they come. They speak in code a lot of times too. Like, I don't understand these words that they're. Do you like soup? Yeah, I love soup. But soup means what? No, no, no. Yeah, you got to keep up on the um, which I don't. I don't. But this is a thing. It happens. Um, my agent, the one that when I got kicked out of NBC, she was like, "You shouldn't have been. You should." I go, "Look, I did. I'm sorry. I'm not used to that. I'm sorry. I cursed the dude." And she was like, "Yeah, it's a lot worse for other people." What do you mean? Like, what, worse? Well, I ain't gonna. Again, she was like, "Okay, fine. I won't." And then she did. She did. Um, and I got another one like in a month. That's happened before. People drop you, the agent. Like, I'll never work there. And next month, you got like a better one. You know. Um, you always got to hold your ground. In your mind too. Like, you got to be like Clint Eastwood in your mind. You know what I mean? It's like I gotta, because people will tear you down. Fornicators or whoever they are. I've heard horror stories, man, about people that go down that road and they think it's a one time that no, 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 no. You got to keep that up, you know. And people start doing well for them and money, and then they're just like, oh, and you see them going crazy. Well, why do you think they're going crazy? Why do you think they're because of fornication and the fleas that they're like fleas that people coming at you. It's hard to get off. When fleas are on a dog, it's hard to get them off. That's what it is like. The fleas of fornication. Yeah, it sounds funny. It kind of is when you think, but it's brutal when you really, peel away the onion layers and think like, wow, all these artists won't get a chance because they're not willing to like worship a phallus or whatever it is, or have their phallus worshipped. I mean, hey, yeah. Could be. I mean, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it is like that. I mean, I know, but I can't say too many things. Uh, again, I'm already being doxxed. They are literally. I found out yesterday. They I guess they're getting rid of my videos because my video count's not right anymore. Like what? Like I think they shaved off about 5 or 10 of my video. I don't even know which ones because I'm in the hundreds now. But I was like, what the number? And I was like, wait a minute, that's the same number I had like last. What are you doing? So I can't do certain. I think they're deleting my videos. I don't know because I don't have a Excel file with all my video. I don't know. I just riff. I go live. I put it up. That's it. But yeah, I can't talk too much, and I don't like Rumble. It was like, oh, Rumble. They don't. They do. And nobody's on Rumble, man. It's a ghost town over there. But my videos are on Rumble every time. Every one that I go live, it'll be up on Rumble. It takes and I'm monetized on Rumble, but I get like nobody's watching my Rumble. I mean, I don't get any. Like on my view, have like 0 views. 0. Might have 1 view. 0, 0, 0. It looks like it's code or something. 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. That's all. Again, I don't promote it, but maybe there are a bunch of fornicators over on your Rumble. Who knows? I'm not saying it's perhaps my humble opinion, maybe. Okay, comment below. What do you think? Have you had to deal with fornicators? Are you a fornicator? Comment below. You want to get it off your chest? This would be the perfect time to. Yes, I'm a fornicator. And I'm always going to say that. Nobody's going to. Maybe, perhaps they will. You never know. But yeah. Certain things are never going to change. When you try, you can, but no. The talent in the entertainment industry is fornication. If you are a good fornicator, well, you're going to do great. You're going to be the head of some studio or big star or whatever. Then it's going to be, you're going to be relishing in the. It's sad though. You would think that it would not. That's how it is. And I'm sure I'm going to lose some people here, but I don't care. I got to do what I'm going to do. I don't do this for anybody except for myself. I'm not trying to, I love all my followers or whatever, but I got to do me. I got to be honest. I got to, and I have a podcast to do every day. It's tough to come up with things that are, and if you have a subject you might want me to talk about, well, comment and leave it. Or email me. My email's in the description. So you got to have a heads up. You got to be, you got to know about this knowledge. If you don't, it's going to break your heart if you get there and think that like, oh, I'm so talented. I'm just that. Now, well, see, that's on the list of 10. That's not even on the list of 10. It might be the 20, but there's other things that you're going to have to get used to. Again, it's right on the money. This is the truth. A lot of people won't tell you this. Again, the casting couch has been a thing since Hollywood has began. I'm sure it's in business. It's in everything. These people aren't going to admit, oh, no, not me. It is you. That's what they do. I guess that's how the world turns. I mean, that's just it's a cottage industry. It's part of nobody wants to talk. And, hush whispers, though. And then people regret doing it. Again, I've known friends that have done it. I've had people, when I first went to LA in 98 and I was going to a bunch of auditions, these older casting women, well, that they were trying to bed me like, and I knew people there that would, and they get a role. And I was like, man, I can't do it. Like, I can't, no, it's just not gonna, maybe I'm the asshole, but it is what it is, but be forewarned in everything. I'm sure it's out there, and I'm sure these YouTubers, yeah, it is. Again, I don't want to say too much, but they're not going to admit it. But I'm sure there's a casting couch on YouTube. I could guarantee. I don't know anybody on YouTube but I'm sure that they're like, it's going to go away. Like that behavior. It's psychology. It's human behavior. It ain't going to, and who's going to admit it? Like, I slept my top to get on YouTube. No, nobody's going to say that. It'd be funny if they did, and they probably get the most views that everyone. But they're not gonna. It's not gonna happen. Again, comment below. What do you think? Have you had to deal with this certain behavior? Are you dealing with it? Are you could be, could very well be. Yeah, again, I don't want to say too much because now they're shaving off my videos. Again, my count was off because I'm and I know how many video I can. It says how many, and then it's like lower. What? Where'd they go? Into the ether of you know. It is what it is. Again, I try not to. Like, I don't even know why they're, because my ratio is doing. I mean, again, nobody's watching me, but the views, it's a ratio. So the amount of views I get compared to the likes, compared to the comments, are dead on, spot on. That algorithm's supposed to pick that up and promote you because that's what they look, not me. No, 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 no. It seems like it's hold me down. And hey, YouTube, I don't need your help doing a shitty podcast. I can do it on my own, and I do. Uh, but thank you for again, you bessin know about this knowledge. You bessin. Don't think that you're like exempt. Nobody's like Charlie Greer exempt from this either. And it's a thing, and it's sad because there's a lot of talented people. They'll give up. They just don't want to deal with it. They're like, well, okay, forget this. I'll go back to pharmacy school or something. I'll get a real job. Uh, yeah, it's been around forever. It isn't like going anywhere. So again, yeah, comment below. What do you think? Am I the asshole for exposing? Like, I'm not exposing anything. It's been, I'm a little late to the game, but that's what it is. That's the fleas of fornication. They're like fleas, and they fornicate. You can't get them off them in certain. Dude, you get to Hollywood, and you get to a certain. They're coming everywhere. There again, you might have some protection because the people you're fornicating with will say, hey, don't touch our boy or whatever it is, our girl, But that's what the world has come to. The world. That's what the world is. Again, tell me your story. Comment, or if you don't want to comment, maybe email. You want to be. I don't want anybody to know. I'll keep it secret. But look, I do this every day. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, the information's in the description for Zelle, and Zelle's an app, a phone app. And of course, you do want to support them. And quite honestly, like I said earlier in the podcast, you'll be the first one. Be the first one to support Charlie Greer because I've never been sent a nickel. And I'm close to like 250 videos. Never been, none of that. For free. Just working for free. Yeah, it's awesome. But I love what I do. I love my followers. I love all y'all. So I'm going to be here back tomorrow. Ranting and raving. Not necessarily about fornication, but you never know. So I love y'all. Be blessed. Cheers.